A wise man once said, safety first. I'm pretty sure it was Confucius or something. And when it comes to school, there is no exception. Well, except for the leaky ceilings, lack of security, venomous substances that turn my bowels into Niagara Falls, and the mental patients they try to pass off as students, school is pretty safe. And since any given school day is as unpredictable and arbitrary as Kanye West, our compassionate school systems have come up with the most foolproof and efficacious plans, ensured to save your child's life, or your money back guaranteed. But in reality, these drills will probably cause more casualties than the Final Destination series. So today, we'll be discussing some of the most irrational and preposterous rules and regulations, as well as some of my personal experiences with school drills. Comment down below the worst part about school drills, and like and subscribe if you're new. First, we gotta talk about fire drills. These are probably some of the most harrowing and distressing escapades I've ever endured, bro. First of all, they used to come out of nowhere. The classroom would be as quiet as a Ferb Fletcher soundbite. Everybody was pretty much on the verge of being comatose. You would have thought Bill Cosby came through and added a secret ingredient to everybody's hydro flask. My eyelids are starting to feel heavier than EDP. And then all of a sudden, the most reverberating, tumultuous, and deafening screech would violate every inch of my ears. Like, this shit was ear piercing, bro. No helix. The fire alarm was pretty much the academic version of the default iPhone alarm. My entire body would take a screenshot when this happened, bro. The fire wouldn't have to worry about killing me because cardiac arrest would get me first. So now everybody's acting like they down 10 cans of Red Bull and the teacher's trying to round everybody together like some kind of fake ass sheepdog. Talking about no running, stay in a single file line. My nigga, this ain't Sesame Street. I'm trying to survive. They expect us to start strolling gleefully down the corridor like we're in Arthur or something, bro. Every day when you're walking down. No, bro, I'm leaving y'all niggas in the dust. And then the teacher got the nerve to try to put all of us in alphabetical order by last name. Could you imagine if your last name started with a Z or something? Now you get the short end of the stick thanks to your ancestors. Thank God there never was an actual fire. Well, at least there never was a consequential one. Because one time there was a fire in the kitchen and we had to evacuate. I guess that pestilential sludge finally started fighting back. But if we were ever in a life-threatening situation and the teacher tries to get us to take this howdy neighbor ass stroll, we would be toasted like some fucking marshmallows, bro. The hallways would have been looking like the inside of an ashtray. I would just be speed walking the hallway, you know, putting a little pep in my step if you will. Then the teacher would just pop out the cut talking about,
why are you running? Why are you running?
The hallways deadass look like a mosh pit. Half of the class would get lost in the mix. And of course there was always that one motherfucker covering their ears like Captain Picard. It would take us 3 to 5 business days to actually leave the building. But then once we get outside, it's like the fucking tundra out there, bro. I swear, they always pick the most glacial and frigid days to schedule these drills on, bro. Me and my homies had to congregate like a group of fucking penguins to prevent getting put on a shirt by hypothermia. And then we gotta stand in this big ass field waiting for our teachers to take attendance. And there would always be that one nigga that was in the bathroom while everything was going down. My teacher would be freaking out throwing up the red card. Meanwhile, the rest of us are literally on the brink of paying OJ Simpson a visit. And is it me or did it always feel like fire drills were either 5 minutes or took up half the fucking school day? It really was like Russian roulette. You never know what you were gonna get. And then you really gotta sit back and think about what goes through the minds of some of these teachers, bro. I get that they don't want us to be too close to the fire and wreckage, but instead of thinking, hey, maybe they should stand and wait on the concrete, they thought maybe they could stand on the, I don't know, flammable ass grass. They really were trying to turn us into a pack, bro. And I don't know about y'all, but my teachers would never tell us that we were having these damn drills in the first place. They would literally withhold this information like they just signed an NDA, just setting us up for failure, bro. But it was still cool to miss out on like half the class period, especially when the class was going by slower than the Internet Explorer software. Then of course there's the tornado drills. If I'm being honest, I feel like these inefficacious drills don't get enough flack for how gooberish they are. Obviously, everybody and their mama remembers having to go into the hallway and get into the Diddy position against the wall. And not only were most of these niggas presenting more crack than a drug dealer, this position was excruciating as hell, bro. Between tornado drills and school desks, my spine looked like a damn lamppost. By the time I was 12 years old, I had the same structural support as Mr. Crocker. Not to mention, I just felt all around violated. If this is what it takes to dispense me the best chance of surviving, I'm better off trying to airbend a tornado like I'm Aang or something, bro. This was pretty much the equivalent of an ostrich plunging their head into the sand when they're scared. But I was never able to comprehend how praying against the wall was supposed to shield us from the ruthlessness of a tornado. Like, is a tornado supposed to all of a sudden see us on our knees and be like, drat, foiled again? The staff must think this is some Dora the Explorer ass problem. Swiping, no swiping. Fuck out of here. We about to get launched like Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz, bro. The tornado about to put up Wilt Chamberlain numbers on the school. Bro's gonna have a KD ratio of 210. Probably rubbing his hands like Birdman. The only thing having all the students being face down ass up was gonna do is entice the tornado. We in the hallway shivering our timbers and the tornado gonna pull up like this.
I was like, damn nigga, what you doing out here with all this ass? Double cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon, hella ass, the sun is still out, my nigga.
Like, is the tornado just gonna politely pass us by in the hallway or something? And then the principal and the teachers got the nerve to be examining us while we do this, which never made sense to me, because if we were really in a life or death situation, you would be watching over us like some fake ass guardian angel or something. And then the staff also got the nerve to tell us to be quiet. My nigga, does the tornado use echolocation or something? They act like the tornado can hear us, bro. They teach us like we're playing hide and seek with the motherfucker. And then by the time niggas got to high school, everybody was pretty much over this shit. Because at the ripe age of 18, I'm respectfully not getting into this position. I'd rather take my chances and try to survive that motherfucker. Save me my dignity. And I don't know about y'all, but there was always that one emetic motherfucker who would fart and air out the entire hallway like a smoke grenade. And since we're all compacted together like some damn sardines, this Mephistophelian stench would permeate the entire area. They also told us to keep our hands above our head in case anything falls, as if the ceiling won't turn us all into fucking pancakes. Now we gotta talk about lockdown drills. Now, if I'm keeping it a bean, lockdown drills shouldn't even be a thing to begin with. But hey, this is America. But you know, we practice the normal strategy: turn off the lights, lock the door, crowding in the corner, etc, etc. But looking back at it, no, boogie. We probably would have been the first classroom to get decimated. Why is this? Because we always had these provoking individuals who let out these fucking war cries at the top of their lungs, bro. Like they deadass would have led the threat right to us. X marks the spot type shit. And then the principal or somebody would come to the door and try to open it, and their exasperating screeching would get even louder. You could always tell when the principal was about to pull up because their loud ass keys sounded like some damn wind chimes. But I don't even know if I can condemn them because they was damn near finna rip the door off the motherfucking hinges, bro. I thought Buddy was gonna bust through that motherfucker like the Kool-Aid man. Like they used to hurl themselves into the door, bro. Me personally, I'd be thinking of the most elaborate and imposing strategy that I would pull off if someone ever came into the classroom. While everybody else is losing their mind, hiding in the corner, I'm in my head concocting up some Spider-Man level scheme. So first, I'm gonna throw my backpack at him. Then while he's blinded, I'll somersault over that desk, sweep his leg, disarming him in the process, then finally put him in a full Nelson until the cops come. Cause at the end of the day, it's every man for himself, and I gotta look out for myself. I'm using niggas as human shields and everything, bro. Speaking of which, our teachers used to tell us that if all else fails, that we're supposed to jump that nigga and start beating him with chairs or something. There was one teacher who forgot to lock their door completely, so all them niggas would've got murked. But something that I've always casted aspersions on was the fact that while we were learning about what precautions to take and what our plan was in case of an attack, the future perp is already in that motherfucker taking notes, bro. They finna have the entire game plan like Darvin Ham in this bitch. They got the entire script in their possession already. Obviously, you can't tell or predict which student is liable to commit such an abominable act. Well, sometimes you can, but that's something that still befuddles me to this day. Now, our school had different variants of lockdown drills depending on how severe and tempestuous the situation was. There were soft lockdowns and hard lockdowns. Soft lockdowns are pretty much if there was a threat within like a 5-mile radius of the school or something. Hard lockdowns is if there was an actual threat on school grounds. I remember once there was a rumor going around that was spreading like butter. Apparently a kid had brought a firearm to school and everybody was losing their minds. I was in biology or something. I remember people were literally texting their parents their final goodbyes. And usually I'm a pretty insouciant person, but if I'm being 100% candid, I was low-key nervous, bro. I can't cap. Fortunately, it turned out that it was some fake ass gun that he brought to school as a joke. That nigga thought he was Joker pulling up with the fucking gun that shoots out the flag with bang written on it, bro. But in all seriousness, that was the closest I've probably come to an actual lockdown though. Then of course we gotta talk about the earthquake drills. This is probably the only drill that we practiced that would actually be effective. Because if you've seen this video, then you already know that school desks are made from fucking vibranium. Like these motherfuckers were invincible, bro. Out of all the circus acts that have been mislabeled as drills, this is probably the only one that's bearable. I still don't know why they made us count when we hit underneath the desk though. My school's never practiced bomb drills or hurricane drills or anything like that, so I guess it would just be GG at that point. But all in all, school drills are about as reliable and trustworthy as an iPhone charger, but this, my friends, is just one of the many installments of the School is Shitty Chronicles. But I think that's gonna wrap everything up for this video, man. Comment down below the worst part about school drills. Comment your experiences with them, whether you like them, whether you don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, subscribe if you're new, join the family. We going crazy. 2024 takeover is in full effect, baby. You already know what the fuck going on. If you made it to the end of the video, thank you for rocking with me. Even if you didn't make it to the end, thank you for rocking with me. You know, I ain't gonna lie, and it's plain as day. I've been as consistent as I want to be. But, you know what I'm saying, summer's coming up, summer's right around the corner. I'm finna get in my bag, we going crazy. I got a lot of video ideas I want to put out. I got a lot of stuff that I want to, you know what I'm saying, get put into motion. You know what I'm saying? So, thank y'all for rocking with me. Thank y'all for being patient as always. I love y'all, and thank y'all for being here. But with all that being said, thank y'all for rocking with me. I'm ggrimey. I hope this video finds you in good spirits. It's been real. I'm out. I love y'all. Peace.